I squirted some barbecue sauce in my mouth for mistake. You would think I would know better and just open the barbecue sauce before I start recording, but that wasn't the case. I was talking to Sade. I ended up sending her a video, and I realized I liked the way I looked in the video on the camera, so I decided to make one on here for my YouTube, man. Like a couple days ago, I was on YouTube on my page looking at one of the videos I posted, reminiscing, and I enjoyed watching it a lot. I watched that whole hour something video. I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes or something. But it was smooth. It was smooth watching that video. It's like I enjoyed the moment I had. And it's like sometimes I think like when recording videos you can miss out on being in the moment. But it's like it's one of those things where I know I enjoyed the moment that I had, but I also got to capture it and have it for future like instances also. And that's dope because like I think I really enjoyed watching that the other day. Cause I've been depressed lately, and nothing too serious, but nothing too subtle. Like, you know, I feel like when I'm depressed to the point where I'm saying I'm depressed, it be hitting sometimes. But I went to go play basketball, and I took a couple off days. I was sneezing and coughing the other day, so I didn't want to be driving, sneezing and coughing, cause that junk is irritating and stressful within itself. But I've always disliked being sick at work. And basically, I get symptoms or be sick every time the seasons change. And the reason why I went to go play basketball is because it got hot. It was super hot in North Carolina for some reason. Like 3 days ago. I went out and went to go play basketball 2 days in a row. Left me sore, but I enjoyed myself. I spent a lot of time up there, and I kind of got motivated to get, you know, back in shape and stuff like that. But yeah, I pulled this out, DJI Osmo Pocket, because I told myself I wanted to record. Something one day. I just wanted it to be here, so when I get the urge to record, I'm able to record. And I guess that's just what I'm doing right now, venting, talking. I do remember that this is one of the things that did help me out when I felt some type of way also. So I'm glad I'm able to do this now, because it feels smooth. The only thing is I'm not really able to do it and eat, so I'm kind of slacking, but it's cool. I'll make sure I'm able to eat. But with that being said, I just picked up some fries because I was working and I had to pee. I had to pee a lot today. And it's been that clear pee. I've been drinking a lot of Gatorades. That might be why. Or because I ran a lot and I drank a lot of water. But it's been that clear pee that just be shooting out. Like a whole lot of it. Like I done got a lot of liquids. Like I pissed like 4 times, 5 times a day. But so I went and I got Wendy's fries. I was gonna get fries regardless, but they got a big sign that says restrooms are for customers only. I ain't saying that because I feel like they would have beat me up if I didn't buy something, if I would have just used the bathroom. But look, it's funny how establishments do that. But I get it, you know, they pay money to allow us to pee, you know, whatever. Anyways, I get the fries, and it's like, I don't really want to be out buying stuff from restaurants. I want to buy, you know, make my own stuff, have my own food. But you know, sometimes it's cheaper and it's easier to just go get some fries. So I come up here, you know, it's not really booming. Come out the bathroom when I go to get the fries, and I see dude walk up to the register. He put the broom down. I'm like, he put the broom down and help me out. He like, is that all? I'm like, yeah. I sit there and watch the nigga walk away. I'm like, no, he's not about to. He's not about to, not him. He walked straight over to the fries. Dumped the salt. Flicking them boys, dumped the salt. Grab the box. Thumb on box. Boom. First plant. Feel me? All right there. That inside of that box. Tainted. Thumb on box. Boom. Pull that boy down. Flipping them fries. Then he see this bag right here. He asked worker like, you using this bag type talk. She let him get the bag. He just dropped the boys in the bag so smooth, like he ain't really have to touch the fries type thing. But it's already too late. It's already too late. You're already tainting them. And like in my mind, I was kind of thinking like, it's your chance. Hurry up. Like when he was walking away, tell him to wash his hands. Tell him. I'm a germaphobe, but I'm not. I'm a weird germaphobe. I'm a selective germaphobe. At times, I'm a germaphobe, but I don't make a big deal out of it certain times. It all depends on how I'm feeling. But one of them things where I wouldn't want to like cost nobody their job. Also, wouldn't want to make nobody feel bad over something that's not really that serious to me. Because to me, it's not really that serious. Doing something times, depending on what it is. But anyways, he had me my fries, and I'm quiet. I made the decision to not say nothing about it. But then he had to just say something. I got you together. He hit me with the I got you together. I got you a good batch. I'm like, no, he did not. He did not. Yeah, you did. You got me that ish. You got me that taint. You tainted me. You done sprinkled the salt. You done first day as a hitman. You done killed me. But nah. Fries hit. I thought the fries was gonna be nasty. They ain't nasty. They just, poison. They just a little tainted. But they hitting. I ain't gonna hold you. They hitting. Oh, I ain't see. I had to throw that fry out the window and smack my pants. But I ain't throw the whole box of fries away when the nigga touched the broomstick. I don't even like licking my fingers, dog. But yeah, I had to chop it up with y'all real quick. Talk to y'all. I ain't want to get too deep into the depression thing. This ain't the time. But I did want to update and let y'all know how I was at this moment in my life right now. Just thinking about a lot of stuff. But I'm about to finish my fries. Simple as that. Hope y'all enjoyed this 9 minutes I got to, share my time with y'all. I'm having inner thoughts. I've been thinking thinking about like how people don't really know me. And it's funny because I'm like, I speak in code, but like seriously, I guess I feel like talking to you guys. Let's see. I gotta feel like talking to you guys because I'm really about to, you feel me? Say some stuff real quick. I done set it up and everything, dog. It's over. Alright. So, I guess I'm gonna have to finish my fries in a second. I ain't popular, I ain't famous, I ain't nothing of that nature, but I know a good amount of people. And when it comes down to it, I kind of feel like I'm somewhat antisocial. And I say that to say, like, I don't really think I like talking to any and everybody. Like, like talking to people if it's a good conversation and all, but like just talking to anybody just to be talking, I don't think I'm the biggest fan of that. And I say that to say, like, I say that because, like, right now I've been depressed and whatever, and it's mainly because my circle, like, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm not, I don't got love. I feel like I ain't, you feel me, where I want to be when it comes down to my love life, or just that I feel like I ain't really got that hug that you be needing sometimes in life. But at the same time, you can't just get that hug from anybody and everybody. But I'm trying to, like, you feel me, cut it up for y'all the right way, where it's a nice meal, but y'all still not, you feel me, coming back here helping me cook it. Y'all don't know all the ingredients. Y'all just know this is an apple pie and it got apples in it, But basically, I was just speaking on this video, and it's like, sometimes just like seeing certain people, I feel like that's why social media was so addicting for me and stuff like that. Just seeing people happy, or seeing people that you had connections with, that you click with, seeing them go through life could uplift you and make you think like, oh yeah, reminisce. But it's like, still categorize certain people. You don't want to sit there and just watch anybody living their life. It's a lot of people, you can spend the rest of your life watching somebody live their life. Don't want to do that. But even with me depressed, whatever, this, that, third, I don't want to just be around anybody. I don't want to just have conversations with anybody. And it comes down to, like, if I didn't have no obligations, if I could just do whatever I wanted, and I wasn't rich, I was just free. If I had a phone to call, I wouldn't call anybody. With all the free time in the world, I wouldn't just call anybody. But it's certain people that you would want to speak to and have that conversation with, this, that, third, that you just may or may not have that conversation with, whatever. But with all that being said, this transition into my video, it's like, I be thinking about certain people. I'm like, I wish they had a YouTube like the way I got it, where I can just sit there and watch what they doing, or sit there and watch some of their life. Because sometimes just watching people, like, from a distance, low-key be hitting the spot. You ain't even gotta entertain or be inside their life. You just want to make sure they straight, or see whatever you see. Trying to put it in the clearest terms. But with that being said, I started thinking back on myself, and it's like, I feel like some of the people that I know, I don't really know as much as I wanted to know, or whatever the case may be. I feel like I haven't reached certain levels of communication with certain people, and it's like, okay, where does that leave the question at hand? I feel like sometimes I be thinking, like, I'm me, and only a certain select few group of people really know me for me. Like, don't nobody really know me. Like, I haven't really been able to express myself to a lot of people, and it's not to say that I want to express myself to a lot of people. It's just like, dang, bro, niggas really don't know me. Like I know I don't even know myself, but bruh. But with that being said, it's like, even thinking about music, I had a conversation with D-Lo, and it's like, analyzing his music, I analyzed back to myself, what song speaks about me? Couldn't even tell you. Not saying it ain't none out there, I'm just saying, like, But YouTube videos, I mean, is it really me? I feel like I feel like it shows a good depiction of me. But it's like at the same time, I don't really do it. Like I don't, and it's cool because right now I feel like it. I got stuff going on. You know, I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Like I ain't need to be providing for somebody else to know me or whatever the case may be. But it's like, it's hard tangling these thoughts. But basically I was thinking about, like, what if I died or whatever? What if I was whatever? Would somebody be able to look into my life through my social media, YouTube? Because I deleted my Instagrams or whatever because of blase, technical issues, technical difficulties. But would somebody be able to look into my life and get the value that I try to present with knowing me? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'll be thinking about it. Like, even now to this day, like I don't know everybody who watches my YouTube, but I know I get more than one view. I might get 2-3 views, 4 or 5 views, 6. 6 is the number I'm not gonna go past. Cause sometimes I get more than 6, but you know, I ain't gonna stretch and act like I be getting 6 views on every video. Nah, ain't even the case. I'm pretty sure it's a video. But anyways, it's like, I can't name who I think those 6 people will be. So it's like, no, I don't know who it is. No, I don't know. I'm just on a rant at this point. I'm really on a rant. I'm gonna help y'all, help me, help y'all, help me, help y'all, help me, help y'all, help me. When you don't know what you're saying, you just continue to say whatever you're saying just to try to, you know, make it make sense. Break it down. Depression. I was depressed because I was thinking about a girl I used to like in the past. The main source of depression. Now, it's not only one thing that depresses me. It's funny because this just went back full circle. I commented on D-Lo's snap on his video and said this, that, third. Sade seen it and she was like, maybe you should do it. Turns out I'm doing it now. It was not the plan, whatever. Y'all can see that. It ain't take me 17 minutes to do something that I already planned to do. Depression. Depressed. I was depressed because I was thinking about a girl from the past that I had strong feelings for. Not a secret. Not blase. Anyways, that made me depressed because I'm like, dang, bro. I think I really like this girl. You know, I really think I like this girl, you know? Cool. Not only do I really think I like this girl, I feel like I like spending time with this girl. Sad. Sad because I'm not spending time with this girl. I don't see myself spending time with this girl. I don't see myself talking to this girl, whatever. Blase. It hurts, but you move on. You know, it is what it is. That's not the only level of depression. You know, I just got this. I'm in a car that costs $17,000. Why it costs? Because I'm stupid. That's the only reason I feel like it costs $17,000. The price said $12,000 something. And they just tacked on like an extra $5,000 just for being black, I guess. I don't know. That's a stretch. I'm just exaggerating. I'm being comical. I'm not even... Please don't take me literal. They tacked on an extra $5,000 for whatever. I feel like they kind of try to throw in gap insurance and stuff like that. Bro, if it costs $5,000 for gap insurance, I don't want the difference if the car gets totaled. Keep it. I'm paying more for the incident of if... I don't even want to understand it. I don't even want to try to break it down. I already signed the deal. I already got JIT. It's a lesson to learn. I'm going to learn. But that's a little depression. That's a little sprinkle. Y'all know what the top dog sprinkle was. You know, the depression over the female. Life, it's a lot of things going through life. I don't know where I'm going to live in a couple months. I don't know none of that. It's a lot of things going on. It's a lot going on. Big Mensa. No, stop. Anyways, with all that being said, it's like, I stopped going on social media. I stopped going on social media a couple of days ago, whatever. Cause for one, I restarted, so it wasn't a lot to see. But for two, because I restarted, kept seeing the same thing. It wasn't entertaining. It wasn't a distraction. Like usually you go on social media, it's a distraction. It distracts you. You get the goods, the bads. You gotta filter to find a good jewels, whatever, gems. Anyways, this girl that depression. That was one of the good things I got to see through the Instagram. It was a couple other good things I got to see. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's like it was just like concentrated by just nothingness or just stuff I didn't want to see to a high extent where it's like it wasn't worth being on in a sense. It's like, excuse me, basically I couldn't fill my void. So with me just scrolling down my timeline because I wasn't following a lot of people, it's like I couldn't see something new to take my attention away from something else I already seen and I'm done seeing, So it's like right now, if I was to be on there, I'd be checking out what I was just explaining to y'all. Seeing this person that I'm thinking about, seeing how they live and seeing whatever, reminiscing, thinking, la. Just enjoying the content. And I had to check myself because sometimes I make it seem like it's a bad thing that you want to see somebody or you want to whatever. Like, I'm over here reaching for these fries. Boy, I'm trying to bang down. Sometimes I make it seem bad that I still have an interest in somebody, or I want to see somebody's page, or I think somebody's pretty or whatever. Like, sometimes I kind of get the facade that I should follow other people's persona where it's like, oh, if they ain't messing with me, skip them. Like, nah, if you still whatever, you still whatever. You ain't gotta, there's no right or wrong answers to life. Like, if you want to be in love with, some superstar that you never knew or whatever, and whatever that's gonna make you happy while it's making you happy, do you? I mean, if that's what's making you happy, like, maybe you'll grow up one day and you might change your desires. Like, but right now, if that's your desire, do you? Is it hurting you? Is it hurting someone else? Why not? Why not do you? Don't tell me it's just because somebody else said don't do it. Because if they can't tell you what to do instead, why are you listening to that? And what I mean by that is, it's like, it's easy to say what not to do, but you can't tell me to be a doctor. Like, your best job in the world or best way to help people or whatever reason you want to be a doctor, not going to be the same reason for everybody. Everybody not about to be no doctor. So it's easy for you to tell me not to be a stripper, not to be whatever. But if you can't tell me what I'm going to like to do that's better, then what are you working towards, whatever? This is like, it's an unending rant. But basically, coming down the food chain, was depressed about a lot of things. What causes me to be depressed? Money, desires, not fulfilling desires, not knowing what to do in life. It's a lot of things. But how do I cope with it? It's funny because the other day I was at the basketball court and I'm like, I think basketball saved my life. I really think basketball saved my life, because I feel like if I didn't play basketball when I was younger, just me being me, I feel like I avoided a lot of like depression or just other avenues just by being occupied. Because when I'm free, I'm a bird. I'm flying somewhere. I'm soaring somewhere, just doing anything. And it's like, I feel like if I wasn't playing basketball, I would have picked up a blunt. I would have, took a shot. I feel like I might have. Like, I'm not saying that it's just guaranteed, but it's like, what else would have stopped me from doing it? Basketball not only stopped me because I was busy, but because I looked at it with a bad image. I'm like, I'm good. Like, I am an athlete. Like, I'm active. I'm, you know, I'm in shape. I'm in good condition. If I drink or smoke, that's gonna pull me down. Like, that's gonna lower my happiness. Like, I'm not gonna be where I am now. So in my mind, smoking and drinking was off limits. It was off the tables. I didn't even want to do it. Basketball is not the only reason I didn't want to do it, but that's like one of the things that was gonna keep me alive. That kept me alive. Still never drunk or smoked. Only time I drunk, to my knowledge, is when I was younger. It was like maybe, what, 5, 4, 5, 6? Who knows? Took a sip of beer. Nah, cut it. And it was because they ain't had nothing to drink. Niggas gonna give me beer. You know, that was back then when I wasn't drinking water. You know, I took that water though. I'm like, nah, give me a water, cause this beer ain't cutting. That beer is trifling. Back in the day, so I'm not even eager to try beer now. I'm looking, you drink beer? Like, nah. Do I feel like I would enjoy smoking, drinking? Yes, of course. I think it's like a lot of other things that people enjoy doing. It's like one of those things where either the facade gonna hit you and you gonna turn up, or it's gonna be the variety. You gonna turn up, or it's gonna be just whatever, the adrenaline, whatever. But it's like something within the experience is gonna turn you up, just because so many people doing it. In my mind, I feel like, of course, something gonna attract you about, you know, that type of. It's like a car driving. You might hate driving, but that's probably just because you broke or you whatever, and you just don't got the car that's gonna make you turn up. You might drive a Tesla and be in Netflix and chilling or whatever, and just. I'm on a tangent. But yeah, bro. So what makes me happy, or what, you know, kills the depression? What, you know, yeah, what makes me happy? Basketball. Basketball was one of the things, my first love. One of the things that kept me in shape, kept me together mentally and physically. Music. Music is my second go-to. I love it. Third, movies. Movies hit a spot that's it's just like romantic comedies. Like, it take me, watching Love Don't Cost a Thing, when your heart broke or something, you know, it just take you somewhere where it's like, dog, you in a facade. It's the same with basketball and sometimes music. It's like you disappear. You're not really thinking about the problems of the day. You off in your own world, like just focused, tuned in. You gone. Those three. Companionship, the right friends, just being outside. And outside was the thought of it because, you know, that's where I got it. But it's not outside. It's the companionship. It's the friendships that I used to, you know, link, the people I used to meet and link with when I was outside. That junk just hit different sometimes, bro. All that junk hit in a special way. And I enjoyed all the times I got to have throughout my past. And I hope to have much more times in the future. Now these fries taste nasty. I should have banged out. These boys dried up. Now all I taste is tank. Man. What I'm gonna name this video? Tainted. That fry was wet. This more stiff. A little crunch. But yeah, bro, that junk's silly. I was really going through it because it was funny, because I was going through it without going through it. It wasn't strong, but it was internal to the point where it's like, you ever know you was thinking something but couldn't like figure out what you was thinking? Like, you had something in your mind. You supposed to go do something, but you can't remember what you were supposed to go do, but you remember that you were supposed to go do something. It's like that with the depression. Like, I feel like I was thinking about the situation without even thinking about the specific aspect of the situation. I just knew, like, the thought of thinking about the situation was kind of just like, well, F you, Nate. Skip you. But it's needed, bro. It's needed. It's needed, bro. I don't want to be emotionless. I'm glad that I feel the way I feel, regardless of the outcome. I was thinking about it the other day. I feel like I'd be more messed up if I didn't get to feel the way I felt about old girl. That just made me remember, bro. I remember when I was a bus driver, I was depressed. You get a lot of time to think. If ain't nobody on your bus, or I don't know, if everybody chilled out, it's the time of day where you just chilling, you get some time to think. Yeah. I like to be open. Nah, I've been having reasons to not be as open and not share my thoughts. But I think I'll indulge today. I think I owe myself to put these words in the air because they speak my truth. It's like, I feel like it's the reason why earlier when I asked, would somebody be able to look in and see my life and get to know me? For me, the true me, I was able to say yes when it came down to these videos, because I feel like when I think back, I do feel like I tend to say the things that I mean and don't try to sugarcoat certain things or whatever and hide stuff. Even down to like how I started it off. I didn't tell y'all exactly what I was talking about, but I feel like I still was being honest even though I didn't add the extra information. But then I went on top and I put it all on the floor. I added the extra information. But I think the bigger thing is, like, I look at it differently. I look at it like, what makes you not want to say this or whatever. I low-key forgot what I was about to say. I'm trying to get it back. Oh, yeah, I remember. Bus driver. So, I hate not having facts. I just look back towards my phone because I'm like, I need to get the exact date. I don't need the exact date. And I lost my fry. I'm guessing it was after my birthday. So, I'll say 20. Or was I 19? I think I was 19. I think I was 19. Could have been 20, but I'm pretty sure I was 19. First real relationship. I know I like to forget stuff. And for that reason, I'm going to double back. I'm going to come back. It's so funny, bro. You're thinking something, you don't know what you're thinking, but you know, like, you're on the same page, so you know what you're thinking towards. Make yourself laugh. Okay. So, for starters, the side note thought that I had was, I'm okay with not ever getting what I want. There's a lot of things in life that I never got that I wanted. There's a lot of females in life that I wanted that I don't want anymore. And I'm okay with not wanting. There's a lot of situations where I thought this female that I like was just so amazing. And I look up and I find somebody else that I think is so amazing. So I know it's a cycle. I know it keeps going. That's part of the thing that keeps me sane. Like, excuse me. I know break my neck every 10 seconds. Like, is that the love of my life? Wait, is she the love of my life? Is she the, you feel me? So, for me, it helps to know that there's always a chance that I can go find love somewhere else. I can go, fall in love. I feel like, there's so many fish in the sea. But at the same time, it don't always seem that way. That's a coming and going thing. But I say that to say, I'll be okay with not getting the girl of my dreams. Right now, you feel me? There's a girl that I like, or like, whatever you want to, say, like, and I don't know how that situation gonna shake out. I'm optimistic, but I was in the past too about somebody else. I ain't too optimistic about that no more. But life goes on. Life is the way it is. But I say that all to say, I'm like, one of the things that kind of irked me is the not knowing thing. It's like, for one, not knowing how much you truly like somebody. For two, not knowing how much or if that person could have truly liked you. For three, it's like not knowing what could have been, whatever, blase. We ain't got to break down to the nitty gritty. But just the not knowing part is kind of irksome. But with that being said, it's like I thought about, in this situation I'm currently talking about, I don't think that person really knows me. But it's like, what kind of like made me a little defensive was, when I think about it, I think that I don't know if I would be, you feel me, the best fit for this person. In all honesty, and it's like, when it comes down to it, I don't want somebody to suffer by talking to me. Like, I don't want somebody to talk to me that don't want to talk to me. What's wanted is somebody that my mind, logically, you want somebody to want you the way you want them. Not, you feel me, you want them and you get to have them. Like, I don't feel like that's the way love works. Like, no, don't bring it to me. I'm gonna have to take my L. You can keep your heart, whatever. Keep it, cause I don't want it no more. You don't like me that way. We ain't gotta be simple, and vice versa. I can't force myself to like you if I ain't like you. Like, you feel me? Simple. Excuse me. But with that being said, it's like, yeah, when it comes down to what I think this person is, I don't think I truly know this person either. I just know that, a couple things that I do know. And it's like, with that being said, I know that there's some flaws. If I was to be this guy for her, there's a lot of flaws. I don't know. There's some flaws that I know that, I have. And to help y'all get a better picture, like, let's say Christianity. I don't talk about Christianity a lot because I was one of the people where I'm an open book. I speak on it, but it's one of those things where I don't care to speak on it because of my stance. So what am I speaking to you about it for? Like, who are you to, you feel me? So when it comes down to my YouTube, I'm not speaking about Christianity because it's not a big picture in my life. And it's like, you know, I didn't have a YouTube where I'm like, let me break down my whole history with religion. I'm not about to do it right now either because this video is going to be long. I've already made the decision. I got to go back in there and piss now. It's been 40 minutes. You think I'm about to buy some more fries? No. I'm going to my bag. You feel me? No, I ain't talking about the bag. Anyways, I'm distracted. But me not being very religious, I feel like is a knock, a turn off. You feel me? Not only that, I feel like I don't think I'm very stable. I don't think I'm very stable, but it's funny because that's kind of an iffy one because it's like I know the potential of anybody. I feel like it's nothing. Like money is nothing. And when I'm speaking stable, I'm thinking career and just like goals and just admiration, like the things I'm working towards in life. And I try to phrase it as if like I'm like a terrible person, but it's like for this person, but it's like at the same time I wouldn't know all my flaws towards this person unless I was this person and I knew their goals in life and the things that they wanted. But yeah, can't be broken down really. I give myself the opposite of the benefit of the doubt. Just, you know, just to say, you know, this is how much you got to do, or this is how much you're missing. This is what you got to come up with, whatever. Versus, oh, you almost there. And then it's like, yeah, we forgot about this, or oh yeah, I didn't mention, you know, or something else pop up and hit you in the face. Very vague, but hopefully you get it. Maybe you don't. But I didn't even notice this was a segue for something else I was already saying. But basically, what I was saying was I feel like even if this person was to know me, I'm not sure that this person would like me in that way. It's not really what I wanted to say, but it's what's on the mind. I don't know where I was getting at, but basically, man, you know, there's no way to know or where this thing would go. But one thing I do know is I wanted to be able to I guess earn my spot. I guess however you want to phrase it, I wanted to be in the picture. And I feel like in this situation, it's like friendships or whatever. Like how I told you I was depressed or whatever, not a lot of people I call. D'Angelo is one. That person is the other person that I feel like I would have liked to speak to at the time. I guess mainly because it was about that person. I guess if it had nothing to do with that person, I don't know. I can't even explain it because it's like I haven't seen the bad. All I seen was the good. So I don't know how. Like I don't even know my inside, which is, you know, the funniest thing about it. But with that being said, I feel like when it comes down to friendships, when it's looking at my point of view, certain people that I'm closer to than others, certain people that I want to see, certain people that I don't want to see, certain people I want to speak to, certain people that I don't want to speak to. Like the other day, I was thinking about reaching out to one of the friends that I've developed a stronger relationship with, and I didn't reach out to her just because I feel like we talk when we talk, and that's how I be with a lot of people. But it's certain people that it's like sometimes I just call them anyway, or whatever, and it's like even D-Lo, bro. Sometimes I'll be wanting to call him. So it's everybody, bro. It's nobody that I feel like I just call whenever, or I'm just gonna call or whatever. I just be by myself, man, for the most part. But I'm saying this to say, I know that when it comes down to friendships, like you get to know somebody and you like they're categorized based off the feelings you get around that person. When it comes down to me, like D-Lo is where he is in my life because of how he makes me feel when I'm around him, or whatever the case may be. You know, even my brother was where D-Lo was before I met D-Lo, but me and my brother drifted before I met D-Lo, and we kind of just went our separate ways. But he's still at a certain point, you know, because of the times that we had in the past. But when it comes down to, you know, other people who like might not know him as much, might not align as much, you know, with like the things they like to do, the things I like to do, the way they want to live life, the way I want to live life, stuff like that. It's funny because Jay called me the other day, and it's like, that's a great example. I got a friend named Jay that I'm closer to him than I thought I would be, because when we first like got acquainted, I got bad vibes, and I don't know if I really like talked to him deeply about this or not, but I probably didn't. Probably got him like a glimpse, but I don't think I did. But yeah, I got bad vibes. But within the bad vibes, later when we actually start talking, hanging out, whatever, I seen his good side. I seen how genuine he was in certain aspects. Because the bad, I know he got a bad side that I dislike, as far as like just like the stinginess or something like that. I feel like he got a little sprinkle of, not stinginess, self-centered. I'm not sure. I don't want to like try to box people into my observation, but I gotta put a description on it, and this is from my true eyes. I feel like I got, you know, I pick up certain things and I be like, all right, I think this way about somebody or I don't, whatever. But I think this is going good. I got some type of feeling we got closer, whatever, and now we're cooler. He called me the other day, and it was nice talking to him. I'm glad he reached out to me. I enjoy having the conversation with him, but I wouldn't have called him. I wouldn't have called him unless it was something business related, like he does photography. Unless it was something where I was like trying to shoot him some information or trying to get something done, I wouldn't have just called him to vent. And that's normal, I guess. It all depends. Sometimes I do call. I'm just saying, like, not at the moment. Not with what I was going through. I think he called me around that time I was depressed. I wasn't thinking about it when I was on the phone with him though. But basically, I know him. I know him enough to know where I want him to be in my life. You know, I've spent enough time getting to know this person. But when it comes down to me and this female, I feel like she don't really know me. And it's like, what made me think was like, she might not ever really get to know me, and that's cool. I mean, it's not her obligation to get to know me. It's not her obligation to know whether she wants to, whatever. Like, if it don't work, it don't work. We become friends, we become friends. If we don't become friends, we don't become friends. If we maintain whatever we maintaining right now, that's what we maintain. If it get worse, it's just gonna get worse, you know? But evaluating the situation, it's like, I don't think she know me. And I was thinking, I'm like, I thought back on my YouTube, I'm like, I got a lot of YouTube videos. if she was to sit there and watch all my YouTube videos, would she know me? Would she truly know me? Ain't no telling. Would she, what type of depiction would she get of me? What type of depiction do I think I give off? You start thinking like social media, you know, like DDG, or I don't know, like an actress or somebody, like Will Smith. You see Will Smith in all these movies, you like, I like this actor. Like this, you might know you like him enough to know that you would want to sit down and have a conversation with him. But it's like thinking back at me, like me as just humbly being an ordinary person right now. What would I expect somebody to get out of seeing my videos? Would I expect her to watch every video and be like, dang, let me give him a call off the videos? Don't know. But the thing is, I feel like I like that somebody can look into my life and be like, I relate to this, or I don't relate to this, or like I find interest in this part, I don't care about this part, or you know, like I like that somebody is able to take a peek and see what's going on or what went on with me. Like, it's sad my Instagram got deleted. My Instagram got deleted because I'm petty. I'm petty, and I was irritated, and I wanted to show myself that I am not stuck to or tied to memories. I love memories. I love the pictures and videos and stuff I had on my Instagram. I really wanted to keep them, but not bad enough to keep dealing. It was some weird shenanigans going on, some weirdness, and I didn't want to keep dealing with it. So I decided to just exit out. I decided to not let it control me. It was taking up a lot of my mental. I'm exaggerating, but I'm like, it's gonna be easier just to delete it and start over. It's like, chances are I could have been patient and still had the information, but even if I would have had the information, it would have just been on the flash drive. I probably wouldn't have reposted it, so I would have just had it to look back on here or there, and it's like, it's just sad that at the end of the day, you feel me? I felt like I was gonna have to do what I did, which was start over, make a new page. But making a new page, I feel like opened my eyes, and it changed my trajectory and direction and just thoughts. But I still didn't get back to what I was saying. I guess this would be a good segue back. So I feel like I kind of said everything about me liking this girl and me, whatever. Sex was on my mind a lot when I was younger. I think I lost my virginity around 19 or 20. First girlfriend was around 19 and 20. I think I lost my virginity. I know I lost my virginity at, whenever around the time I got with her. Dang. I don't even got Instagram. I thought I was about to just date back to the time just by scrolling through Instagram, looking at pictures now. But with that being said, my biggest fear at the time back then was probably dying without either falling in love or losing my virginity. I don't know why I was so scared, but I'm like, I ain't gonna ever get to know. Like, it was such a curious feeling. I'm like, I'm not gonna ever know. Niggas might, I'm in the D. They might take me out the game before I even, And even worse, if something happened to me and I was still able to live and not be able to. Like, for one, STD. I don't know how my mind just runs crazy, but I don't know, drinking a glass off of somebody or something and catching an STD without having sex. Then me being me, not wanting to spread it. Not having sex the rest of my life. Never knowing how it was because of whatever happened. That was a fear. 2, just dying, I guess. I feel like I scrambled. Love, like, I feel like I wanted to fall in love. I really wanted to fall in love, like the movies and stuff. I feel like that was the biggest priority in my life. No cap. Like, straight up, I really wanted. And it's funny because Sade don't understand. Like, I try to have this conversation with her, but she don't understand, like, where my mind is at when I'm saying it. I don't think she understands the words that was coming out of my mouth. But she was asking me about marriage and stuff, and she didn't understand, like, my point of view on it. I think she just wasn't listening or something. But maybe it just doesn't align. Maybe it's not the way I think she would actually see it if she actually seen it. But I don't necessarily care for marriage. I don't care to be married ring-wise and legally. I'm not infatuated with the thought of marriage. I'm infatuated with the thought of love. I don't want to be married just to be married. I don't want to be ring just to, I'm Mr. I got a wife. I would rather have love. And it's not to say I can't have both, because you fall in love, just get married to her. You ain't even gotta get a ring. I do. You ain't even gotta do that. Just however your vision of marriage is, excuse me, have it. Excuse me. But yeah, she asked me about marriage and stuff, and I'm like, and my mindset more so was, I don't like a lot of the stigmatism that comes with marriage, and like a lot of the follow the tradition type things, where it's just, I don't want my marriage to be ordinary, kind of. I want to kind of be married to somebody who doesn't want to follow tradition, doesn't want it to be like everybody else's, in a sense where I don't want to be married just because you can tell your friends or you feel secure. Like, I was talking to my uncle. He was like, it's security. You know? It's letting the woman know that you won't just run away if something goes. I don't want to be in a marriage just because you feel safe and you feel like I'm not going to run away. I don't want you to try to trap me with marriage. No, I want you to be with me and trust me to the point where you think that I'm not going nowhere. Love me to the point where you're willing to risk me changing my mind or whatever. That's a whole dialogue. Basically, I wanted love. I liked a lot of women in my past, but when I was growing up, I didn't want a multitude of women. I didn't want different women or whatever. I wanted to talk to one girl, find one girl, be with one girl. Now, I ain't think, too far past marriage, earlier in the day. I was just thinking, first to get the girl, see how it go. We gonna go from there. Like, right now, I can't even get a girl. That's how it always was for me. I was single all throughout high school, I was always single. The little relationships I had was little. Petite though. Nada. Nothing. It wasn't nothing for real before I lost my virginity to. Them relationships wasn't really relationships. There's a lot of reasons why they wasn't. One of the biggest ones was like the amount of time. But honestly, time is one of them factors where depends on the situation. I can be in a relationship with a girl for 6 days and feel like it was more of a relationship than some of the other, other bullcrap ones that I was in. That just depends on how that relationship go and how I'm feeling and I know that I'm speaking from, situations. You feel me? Speaking off knowledge. It's, you ain't gonna understand everything I'm saying if you don't understand, but it's cool. But with that being said, that being said, I know I was scared. Then I lost my virginity. It was alright. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool that I was happy to. I was in a relationship. I was happy to be in a relationship where I had somebody. You know, I wasn't alone. I wasn't worried about being single. I was so scared. I didn't want to be single because I didn't want to not be able to not be single. I didn't want to be, you know, that is scary. It's scary thinking about you gonna be single for the rest of your life. You never gonna fall. For me, it was very scary. Right now, it's one of those things where I don't think I look at it the same, and I'm trying not to ever look at it the same again. I'm trying to tell y'all why. Just give me a second. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, my bad. But I'm trying. Give me credit. But I gotta piss, so. No, I told y'all that 20 minutes ago. But yeah. It's real, bro. It was a real fear. That relationship wasn't the best, and I realized that I didn't want to be in a relationship with that person anymore. And it's one of those things where I started realizing that, you know, just being in a relationship ain't gonna be enough for me. I don't want to just be in a relationship. I didn't. And then I started transitioning. I feel like I transitioned to the point where I just was like, skip waiting. Like it's been like 30 years since I finally got my first girlfriend. Skip waiting. I'm about to go try. I'm about to hit every girl on the head until I find the one with the gold in the middle or something. About to go, you feel me? Knock everybody down till I find my wife. And what I mean by that is, I was looking for a relationship. Like, not really. I just wanted to talk to somebody. I just wanted to keep getting experience and like mingling with people until I found somebody I like, you know, to that point. I wanted to find my princess. And the problems that I kind of faced was because sex, I thought of sex, and I kind of, I don't want to say thought because I don't want to lie to y'all. I kind of feel like I still think of it this way, and that's what I'm trying to get out of. I thought of sex as like a success, as like a step closer to finding that princess. And the reason why I say that is because the way I looked at it, I thought if they allow you to hit, they allow you to be sexually active with them, then that meant that they liked you to a certain extent. Like, I was a virgin for 19 years. It's a lot of girls I couldn't have sex with. But the ones that liked me enough, you feel me? I guess I achieved it. I don't know, I feel like it was like getting into the VIP section and, you know, being able to be closer to this person, be more like in their personal space to the point where you're able to get to know them, it's a lot of girls that ignore niggas. I'm talking ignore niggas. It's like, bro, I done got ignored a lot. I done had conversations for a couple seconds. I done had so many people that I'm just like, okay, cool, I think we getting somewhere, and look up, they talking to somebody else, or they just not responding, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, I thought, you feel me, you lay it down, or you get there with that person. It's like you done solidified your spot on the team. You stuck. You a team now. You good. You good. You made it to the team. You might get put on the bench, but you still on the team. You feel me? You might get off that motherfucker and get the sparking. You might win the championship. I try to make it comical because it's like, I don't know how ignorant I am for actually thinking this, but it's the way I thought. It's the truth. No bat, no cat, no kissing. I thought, you feel me, you had sex with the person, you closer to him. the closer I am to finding my love. Simple. And I don't know. I also thought, when it came down to sex, I thought, well, shoot, I've been waiting so long. You feel me? Why not be able to indulge? Nah. I know. It's like, I think one of the biggest things is the connotation, the thought. Like, I was in the thought process of, I feel like I was following the boat. I thought sex was a bad thing just because of religious belief. So I told y'all I'm not very religious, but I ain't break down everything, you feel me? But it's like, I'm not, it's not even just, I ain't even had a conversation with myself personally to be able to have it with y'all. But when it comes down to Christianity, basically to give y'all a short glimpse, I'm Christian, but I'm Christian because I'm not Christian. I'm not Christian. So at this point, I don't even know what I am. Like, I would say I'm atheist, but I'm not at the point where I'm atheist. I'm like, in me, in my mind, I just want to do good. What I think is good and keep it pushing. And it's like one of those things where life is so weird that it's like, I don't know if it's a person in the world that can really make me understand better than I understand myself just by living. But what I'm saying is basically, one thing that tripped me out about Christianity is the same thing that tripped me out about, life and science. I don't know, ever since I was in 4th grade, my teacher told me Pluto wasn't a planet no more. And I think that's when I started second guessing Christianity. But regardless of that, my mom was not so religious. The part of the family that my auntie's part of the family was very religious. So I kind of got, a taste of. My other side of the family was not really. I don't really think they're religious. I got the taste of both worlds. But me living with my mom, when I stopped going over towards my auntie's side, I just started, vibing in the regular part of life. But I say that to say, I kind of got lost. But I say that to say, I say that to say, dog, like, when it comes down to Christianity, I thought that it could be a lie. It could be a hoax. If there was a way of knowing that it was 100% true, then I'm all for it. I'm rocking with it. But because I think about the fact that some nigga could have came up with whatever you want to look at, whatever religion, could have came up, written down all the religion and just handed it to niggas. And just had people following by. And it comes down, it smacks me in the face when it comes down to COVID. I'm not even going to get deep in depth. But just seeing how gullible niggas are, seeing how gullible people is, niggas out here taking these vaccine shots. Where the sniper at? Comical. But yeah, just seeing how gullible people are, it makes me not want to believe in religion, because I feel like it's easy for me to look at an alternative universe or look at a scenario where it's a facade, it's a lie, and people just follow it because it's embedded within history and culture. So with that being said, not only that, plus the fact that you're born into it, when most cases it's not the same universe, it's not universal. So if you're Chinese, you got one religion, Muslim or Buddha, you might whatever. It's like everybody's not Christian. It's not even one thing throughout. It's just multiple religions. So if I can choose religion, why not choose to not be religious? It's funny how it works, because I feel like people down hard on people who say, or like if they not Christian, Like, you find out somebody not Christian or something, and you Christian, it's like, but it's like, if they said they was Muslim, oh, it's cool. If they say they Buddha, they cool. But once they say they ain't religious, it's funny because I heard a girl, I feel like more than people say it, but it's like, I can't, you feel me? I can't mess with nobody who don't believe in anything or whatever the case may be. And it's like, that's not religious, that don't believe in religion or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know how to break down their thoughts, whatever. But me and my mind, it's like, if you can choose your religion, you should be able to choose to not be religious. I don't know. Me and my mind, I'm teetering towards just not being religious, like just not even being Christian. I don't even like to talk about it. I don't like to talk about it because it's a lot of pressure. I feel like a lot of people put pressures and impose their beliefs on people. I don't think that's right. But that's just my belief. Me, myself, nah. It's just so hard. So when it comes back down to the conversation, because I teetered off, I segued. When it came down to sex, I'm like, you feel me? We're not supposed to be doing it. In my mind, you're not married. You're supposed to wait till you're married. But if I was to take the religion and take that out of it, then it's like, why not sex? And in my mind, I'm like, you feel me? I waited to find my girl. I waited for this. I held my virginity, whatever. I didn't hold it. You know, I didn't hold it. I was trying to lose it. I was trying to give it away. But I was a virgin for a long time. You feel me? Like, you know, now I should be able to go have sex. I should be able to go experience life or whatever, you know, whatever. I should be able to. And it's like, not to say, I don't think it's nothing wrong with it now. I think it's just wrong with my mentality. And it's funny because I be hearing stuff, and it's like, you got to hear it from different things to actually believe it sometimes. And it's like, I think it's something wrong with my mentality. I feel like I was looking forward to, you know, bring some clarity into my life, fill an empty void. Like, if I was to get the right experience, it was gonna feel like love. I think, like, I'm kind of finally realizing that right now. I think, like, the deep emotions that I feel towards, like, certain, like, basketball, the happiness I get from basketball, or being around certain people, or just certain instances in my past, I just assume that having, like, some fire sex would just be the equivalent. I doubt it. No cap, you know, sex is sex. You know, I think it's the same as hitting the blunt or drinking. It's like one of those things where it's variety. If you get the right strand, you get the right whatever, it's a good chance you're going to enjoy it. But comparing that to love, or comparing that to just happiness, one thing I found out about sex, messing with me, it don't last too long. No, that was a joke. Yeah, it was serious, but it was a joke. You know, you're supposed to laugh. But basically what I mean by that is, once it's over, you feel me? Like, you can't just have that memory in your head and feel it later. Like, I can't just think back and be like, "Ooh, I'm glad I did that 2 years ago. I can still feel it, boy." But when it comes down to love, I mean, love is still unexplainable for me. Like, I kind of feel like, you feel me, I done had my little dips and dabbles with feelings and emotions, but I'm still trying to figure out, you know, where I stand with how far I dabbed into it or whatever. But yeah, man, this was a good talk. I feel like I needed this vent. I feel like I've been getting things that I've been needing lately. But bro, there's a lot just be going on in my head, a lot that I be thinking about and stuff. Glad I get to get stuff off my chest and say what I feel, and it's down to the Christian. I was so scared. I feel like one of the main reasons I wanted to still consider myself Christian is because I feel like I had to. Same with college. I feel like my family, it was one of those things where this is what you gotta do. Like, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. This is what you got to do. And it's like, for me, in my mind, if Christianity is real, I want to believe it because I believe it. Not because somebody told me to or because I had to or whatever. I don't want to be a fake Christian. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be going to church every Sunday and I don't want to be hypocritical. But it's like, I feel like there's no way for me to be, I don't know. I feel like it's weird looking at people halfway in it. It's like, you are, but you're not for real. Like, and it's so weird. And so I don't want to judge. And I don't want to, but it's like, I feel like so many people are religious, but it's like when it comes down to it, you quick and big on your religion, but it's like when you look at what you're doing, it's like you're not in all aspects of it. But it's like, I honestly feel like, from where I'm standing, you don't necessarily gotta follow everything by the book. You feel me? Same as you might be a law-abiding citizen. But me, in my mind, I'm still gonna remember that me being black was against. We ain't gonna dip too far into that. All right now, but it's a lot going through my mind, a lot to be thinking about. I'm happy when I post these videos. Like, it feels good to record them and get the conversation out, but I think it's so much more to be able to know that somebody else can see it and relate if they choose to or not. Somebody else can see it and judge it or enjoy it if they enjoy it. If they don't, they can turn it off. Like, I like the thought of being able to, like, who knows? Like, I could die. And like years down the line, somebody else could be touched by it. And it's like, I don't want to change nobody's religion. That's one of the reasons why I don't speak on religion, because I don't want people to think the way I think if they ain't how they want to think. I don't want to force nobody to think how I think. I don't want nobody to second guess because of me. If you gonna second guess because whatever you second guess. Don't blame it on me. All right? Nah. But oh yeah. I just wanted to say, depression is real. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to feel however you feel about whatever. And it's funny, bro, because I read something the other day, and it said words of encouragement drop here, basically. I'm sugarcoating it. But I ain't had no words of encouragement. But it's more complicated than that. So like, I'm kind of gonna drop it here. I try to drop words of encouragement, but it's weird. It's on my mind, so I said it. You're not supposed to get everything I say. But with that being said, depression is real. It's funny because I was just watching a suicidal movie or whatever. I was talking about depression and stuff like that. He was depressed. He was into segue. I don't know. It's okay to feel however you feel. It's okay to think however you think. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to analyze things and break things down. It's okay to be wrong. I'm probably wrong with everything I said. I've been speaking for, I feel like 3 hours. I say 79 minutes. I don't know how long that is. An hour and 20 minutes, almost. So I've been speaking for almost an hour and 20 minutes. Everything I said could have been wrong, but it's okay. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to not know. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay for it to not be okay. It's okay to be wrong. If I'm the villain, if I'm the protagonist, I'm still dissecting what that word means. I think that's the villain. We're not going to look it up right now because I spent a lot of time talking to y'all and I don't want to take too much more off. But basically, just enjoy life. Enjoy life. Don't try not to stress. Try not to be frustrated. Try to soak up as much happiness as you can and just be happy, because all that other stuff for the birds. You let them chirp it and carry it far away from you. But yeah, be happy, be good, be well, be swell, whatever. Just don't stress, dog. That's all I can say about that one. You know, some things you gotta figure out on your own, some things you gotta analyze on your own. I couldn't come in my life and tell myself not to stress over some of the females I'm stressed over. I couldn't tell myself that because I wouldn't be able to look back and feel my pain. Like, I don't even feel my own pain for some of the stuff I felt back in the day. I don't know why I feel how I feel about. The other day playing basketball, I ain't get picked up. I'm like, dog, it's feeling some type of way, but hey, I can't. You feel me? Like, don't cry. You gonna play. You just gotta play next. But yeah, man. I've been recording so long that the SD card running out of space. I'm about to turn this off, boy. I had a blank canvas too, boy. But yeah, man, I hope I can get this video out to y'all if y'all seen that. I mean, I did. I mean, I'm just be talking at this point. But yeah, I really needed to vent. I really need to get some stuff off my chest. Hopefully I didn't offend nobody. Hopefully I uplifted somebody. Hopefully whatever. Try it. That's the best advice I can give y'all right now. Try it. If you don't like it, don't post it. If you're too worried about other people's opinions and you're gonna stay that way, don't post it. Just keep it. Maybe you might change. Maybe in the future you might feel differently. It might find its way, to be purposeful. But yeah. Try recording and venting and speaking your mind into the camera and just see where it goes. And don't get caught up on views, who gonna see it, whatever. Just do it, Just do it. Just to talk. Sometimes you gotta have a conversation with yourself. Doses.